book is also about this bear who learns to share. And the book is called Share, Big Bear, Share. Let's see what happened to this big bear. And what do you see in this picture? Is that blackberries? Blueberries? Yeah, a huge bucket of blueberries and some other animals there. So let's see what happened to this bear and his big bucket of blueberries. Let's see. Big Bear smiled and rubbed his tummy. Oh wait, is this the first page? Maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Big Bear smiled and rubbed his tummy. The berries he picked were very yummy. He longed by a tree and laughed with glee. These berries, he said, are just for me. Oh, this bear picked a lot of blueberries and then he just lying down there ready to eat all of them, and then he thought, oh, these are all just for me. Is he thinking about sharing the berries with anyone? Uh-oh, it's not a good start. Let's see what happens. Birds and squirrels and 2 little mice thought the berries looked very nice. Those are Bear's friends, and then they thought, oh, the blueberry looks so sweet. But Bear just sighed with a dreamy grind, hugged his pail and dug right in. He just dug in his blueberry without sharing with anyone, without inviting anyone to come. Branches shook on the old oak tree. Oh, the branch of the old oak tree shook. A deep, low voice said, listen to me. Share, Big Bear, share. Somehow Bear misunderstood. He didn't pay attention like a good bear should. He misunderstood this phrase, share, little bear, share. So the old oak tree is full of wisdom. And he shook his branches and then he started talking to Bear, asking to share. Share with who? Share with his friends. But the bear misunderstood what the oak tree trying to tell him. And he didn't share with anyone. He thought, because this is what he thought tree said in the deep green woods, here, Big Bear, here. What, my hair? Said Bear. Are you sure? Alright, I guess I'll comb my fur. So he thought the oak tree was talking about his hair. But the oak tree was talking about share. He clicked his fur back nice and neat, then picked a berry and started to eat. His friend, Little Rabbit, and a curious deer smelled the berries and tiptoed near. His friend smelled it and tiptoed close to the barrel of berry. And he's still not sharing by then, right? Branches shook on the old oak tree. A deep, low voice said, listen to me. Share, Big Bear, share. Okay, the old oak tree could not stand that the bear didn't share with any of his friends. So he kept telling him, share. Somehow, Bear misunderstood. He didn't pay attention like a good bear should. He thought trees said in the deep green woods, lair, Big Bear, lair. What's lair? Lair means home. Lair, sweet lair. Home, sweet home. Lair means home, said Bear. It's true, so I'll go home like he told me to. So now this Big Bear thought the old oak tree was talking about lair instead of share. He didn't get the word share. So he went back to his lair and checked out. Oh, there's so many blueberries still there in his home. He lumbered nearby to his cozy den, peeked in the window at home, and then scampered back to the old oak tree and gobbled berries merrily. Oh, he didn't realize what was happening, what the old oak tree was trying to tell him. And he just wanted to see his home, check his home, and then came back to his barrel of berries. And still eating all by himself without sharing with anyone. Branches shook on the old oak tree. A deep low voice said, "Listen to me. Share, big bear, share." Look, the old oak tree is a little bit agitated, but he's still having a lot of patience. He's trying to give this message to Bear and trying to make him understand. Share, Bear, share with your friends, because that's what friends supposed to do. Why you're not sharing? Right? But do you think Bear got it this time? Uh-oh, somehow Bear misunderstood. He didn't pay attention like a good bear should. He saw trees set in the deep green woods. Chair, little bear, chair. What? He thought it was chair? He found a stump and rolled it over, swerving around the bee-filled clover. He just picked up a tree stump, right? And then he used it as a chair. And he was still going to eat the berries, a barrel of berries all by himself, because he didn't get the message, because he didn't pay attention like a good bear should. Uh-oh, he plopped his rump on the smooth tree stump. Like he's sitting down there and popped in a berry so juicy and plump. Look, this bear, he didn't get it still, and now he cozily sit down on his new chair, and munch in all the black blueberries by himself. Branches shook on the old oak tree. A deep low voice said, "Listen to me. Share, big bear, share." Look, the old oak tree scratching his head. He's like, oh, why this bear couldn't understand me? He's getting a little bit more agitated, but he still kept his patience. He's still trying to tell Bear, please share with your friends. Somehow Bear misunderstood. He didn't pay attention like a good bear should. He thought trees set in the deep green woods. Scare, big bear, scare. What he thought the tree was telling him to scare? Big Bear knew just what to do. He jumped in the air and yelled out, "Boo!" He's trying to scare like what he thought the old oak tree was telling him. Then Bear sat down and said, "Yum, yum, eating berries is lots of fun." He didn't get it, the word share. He thought this time it's scare. So he made this scared sign and he thought he was doing whatever the old oak tree was asking him. The old tree yelled, "Be nice and share. Don't you know that's only fair? You like it when friends share with you. It's the thoughtful thing to do." Oh, now the old oak tree gave him a whole lesson about sharing. He was telling him, it's only fair to share. And it's nice when your friends share with you, and you would like your friends to share with you. So you better share with your friends, because that's a thoughtful thing to do. Share, big bear, share, the old oak tree was asking again and again. Do you think the bear got it this time? Finally, "Well," said the bear, "you could have told me before. What he was telling old oak tree, you could tell me earlier, but old oak tree tried to tell him 5 times, right? 5 times? He didn't get it, and I think on the 5th time he finally got it, right? Now he's a good bear. He understood, and he turned to his friends on the forest floor. "Forgive me, please," he nicely said. "I'm all mixed up inside my head." What is mixed up? All these words, scare, chair, hair, there, right? He didn't get the word share, right? It's all mixed up inside my head. But do you think the friends mind? No. How could I forget to share? Come everyone, there are berries to spare. Right? There's so many berries. He could spare some to his friends. His friends said, thank you. These are sweet. We are glad you shared your summertime treat. Oh, yeah. I like to share, Big Bear sighed. It makes me happy deep inside. So, all the friends, they gobbled berries and giggled with glee beneath the shade of the old oak tree. The end. Look, all the friends, bear and all the birds and deers and rats and everyone is just sharing together the blueberries, and then they're having a good summertime together and enjoy their friendship, and now they're reading together. So much fun. This is what friends and friendship about sharing. Yeah, this is the second book.